Well, Sandy, let's check the new words of our today's lesson first. The first word is pot. Pot. Next, carpet. Carpet. Candle. Candle. Basket. Basket. Painting. Painting. Now we're going to the main part of our today's lesson, and here I'd like to ask you some questions about these things you have already learned today. These things are called crafts. Craft is just a second. This word craft is a product, is a thing that is made by people. It's a handmade product. For example, basket. Basket is a handmade product, right? Or candle or carpet is made by people. And let's check the questions right now. The first question I'm going to ask you is, which craft is the most useful and why? I see. Now the next question, second question. Which one is the most beautiful? Why? Which one do you think is more beautiful among these things? And the last question, do you have any of these things in your house? I see. Great. Well done. Now, Sandy, we're going to the next part. And here we have another activity. Let's check this part. It says, look, read and match, write the letters. Let's check the first sentence. Number 1. Let's read it together. It says, when the film finished, Billy went to bed. Now, which picture do you think this sentence matches? Which picture? Very good. That is C, right? Because it says, when the film finished, Billy went to bed. Well done. Now, how about the second one? When it started to rain, the children ran into the house. Picture A. Very good. Next, number 3. When the boys arrived at the station, they bought their tickets. That's correct. Well done. Picture D. And the last one, when Anna looked out of the window, she saw the snow. That's picture B. Very good. Well done, Sandy. Now, let's move on to the next part. Here we have the types of jobs, the jobs in which people make those things that you have already seen today. For example, the first one, look at this. Candle making. Candle making is a kind of job in which people make candles. And the next profession is basket making. Basket making. Next one is weaving. Weaving. People make carpets. Next, the last one is pottery. Pottery. And this job people make pots. So, um, right now I'm going to ask you some questions about these um, professions. I'd like to know your opinion on these professions. Okay? The first question, which one is the most difficult? Which job do you think is the most difficult among these four? I see. Now, the next question. Which one can you do, Sandy? Can you do any of these things? I see. Great. Now, the last question. Which one would you like to do? Sorry, if you haven't done any of these things yet, which one would you like to do in the future? That's interesting. Great. Now, let's move on to the next part. Um, Here we have a little story that is described by these pictures, and the task is put the pictures in the correct order, write the number. So we have four pictures here, and the story is underneath here. Um, First, let's look at the sentences and check them out, and then we will match it with the pictures, okay? Um, First, she looked at the baskets. Then she went to the market and bought some fruit. She went inside and bought a big basket. Then she walked home. Mrs. Green was outside the baskets maker's shop. She put it in the basket. Now, the first thing we need to do is to find the first sentence of the story, because these sentences are not in correct order. Do you understand? So, which sentence do you think comes first? Yes, very good. I also think the same. First sentence is this last, the the first one from the last. It says, Mrs. Green was outside the basket maker's shop. In which picture do you think it matches? This picture, right? Let's put one here. How about the next sentence? Which one do you think comes next? I think the same. It is, she went inside and bought a big basket. It is this picture, right? So let's put two here. How about the um, next thing in the story? Yeah, correct. It is this sentence, right? Then she went to the market and bought some fruit. It is the last picture, as you can see. And the last sentence is probably this one. Then she walked home. And the picture that describes this action is this one. So as you can see, there are some fruit. There's some fruit inside her basket, and she's going back home. Right? Very good. Well done. Sandy, now this is actually the end of our today's lesson. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.